This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Badou Jack versus Richard Rivera. This will be on the undercard of Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua Part 2. The rematch on August the 20th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Rage on the Red Sea. So, Badou Jack versus Richard Rivera. Is this fight must see? Is Badou Jack a huge superstar out there in Saudi Arabia and Dubai and all that kind of stuff? Is this a kind of fight that the boxing fans have been climbing over themselves, that this is must see? We definitely need to see this fight. Is Badou Jack or Richard Rivera a matchroom fighter? Oh, no. So why put this fight on? Now, if you ask Eddie Hearn why put this particular fight on, well, he'll say, well, you know what, it's a 50-50 fight. This is a very good fight. And Badou Jack, you know what, he's got like a big fan base over there in Saudi and obviously from Dubai. Obviously, because they're Muslim and he's Muslim. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that Eddie Hearn will spin. But is that the truth? Well, I mean, I suppose it depends on how you look at it. But ultimately, is it possible that Eddie Hearn has put this particular fight on just to spite Sky Sports? Now, remember, about a week ago, Eddie Hearn released a statement when he was asked a question by DAZN, what's your feelings on Sky Sports getting the UK rights for Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua Part 2? And Eddie Hearn's response was in the vein of, well, people are very spiteful, people make decisions that's not necessarily based on business, it's all about spite and all that kind of stuff. Well, fast forward to now, is this him getting back at Sky Sports for putting on or for winning the rights to this particular fight? Now, why would that be getting back at Sky Sports? Again, I made a video on this, what was it, about a week ago? I said, don't be surprised if he puts on an absolute pony undercard because he's unhappy that Sky Sports beat DAZN to this particular fight for the headline, of course, Joshua and Usyk. Don't be surprised. And like you said, nah, you wouldn't do that. Okay. Is Badou Jack or Richard Rivera matchroom fighters? Not that I'm aware of. Is Badou Jack a Probellum fighter? Aha! Right, now we're starting to get somewhere, right? Now, cast your minds back to a while ago. Again, I've done a video on this particular subject where Probellum are suing Boxer and Ben Shalom. The reason why Probellum are suing them is because Boxer, Ben Shalom, Sky Sports, got their fighters, apparently, to sign waivers. And it went something along the lines of that I hereby agree to not hand over any kind of money or any money earned from appearing on a Sky Sports show to anybody linked with MTK Global or Probellum, as in all the news things, Daniel Kinahan, right? In a nutshell. Probellum are suing Boxer and Ben Shalom for putting those kind of waves in there. In other words, insinuating that Probellum have something to do with this whole Daniel Kinahan and MTK. Now, when Boxer and Sky Sports first linked up, I knew that they weren't taking on MTK fighters. I knew that. Why? Because I was trying to get some fighters over, and I was told no, that MTK, they can't. Okay? So we know that Boxer, Sky Sports, they have some kind of agreement that MTK fighters or anybody linked are not allowed to sign up with them. If they left MTK or whatever else, hey, that's a different subject, okay? But at the same time, we could argue that, say, for example, top-ranked Bob Arum had, say, Josh Taylor, for example, okay, MTK fighter. Anyway, that said, so they got their fighters to sign these waivers. Probellum are or were suing Boxer and Ben Shalom. So why would Eddie Hearn put on this fight? Just to spite Sky Sports. Is that possible? Again, go back to his original statement that Sky Sports outbid DAZN to have the Joshua Usyk rematch on their platform and not allow DAZN to have it because they're spiteful. Well, has he just done this to be spiteful? Well, you don't want any Probellum fighters or MTK fighters, however, on your platform. Well, now you're going to get one. Badou Jack is a Probellum fighter. Is he doing it to mess with them? Is that why he's done this? Because this is not a must-see fight. Nobody wants to see Badou Jack fight. Not even Badou Jack watches his own fights back. Nobody wants to see Badou Jack have a fight. They don't. So why has he done it? Potentially, he's done it just to mess with Sky Sports. Agree? Don't agree? Oh well. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.